Okay, so how does the rabbit month, the actual rabbit animal, affect all the other animals? So what you're looking at here is the day you are born, not the year. I know I say this every time, but it seems like I have to repeat it. Not the year you are born, not the month you are born, not the hour you are born. It's the day. That's when you took your first breath, okay? And it's solar astrology because the solar is the sun. We wake up with the sun and we go to sleep with the sun. And so rabbits are highly intelligent, very social, affectionate. They are brats at the same time, can be destructive and vengeful because it's a romance flower. All right. So very cautious. They are very sad on their own. This is why it's a romance flower. It needs somebody all the time, good or bad. And so it takes a very um, special person to actually coexist with a rabbit in that way. So it's the same with the month, all right? So it's the characteristics of it, the what it is, what it does, all of that. So rabbits are very happy by jumping around. Ears actually, a rabbit's ear, they rotate almost full circle, not quite full circle, but you know what I mean. So all the papers are going everywhere. So they're masters of hearing. Yes. So you become that master of hearing. So whatever you're listening to, etc., you know, you like a rabbit, everybody ends up like a rabbit, has a secret code to communicate, that sort of thing. The rabbits do symbolize mercy and beauty at the same time, as in, they're characteristic on a world scale, and they do need a lot of space. This guy's going up and down. Um, and so they're most active, as in their happy hour, I should say, is that 5 to 7, dusk and dawn, before everybody else wakes up, that type of thing. All right, so if you sit on a rat, so I've got to get through all the animals here and I've got them in point form. So you are disadvantaged if you are sitting on a rat because the rat is a romance flower, the rabbit's a romance flower, and both of them together are a penalty. Now, if, for instance, the water is a favorable element, or the wood, the rabbit is a favorable element, it helps you get through it. It's not as harsh, all right? But both of these animals short on commitment. Forget it. So both the month and if you are sitting on that rat, the rabbit's calculating, the rat's calculating. Your expectations are too high if you think there's a relationship here, unless you have other animals in the chart that will complement and take out the negative penalty. All right. So the month for you as a rat brings you indulgence, um, uh, and kind of distance. All right. Although the rat wants affection, but it restricts its space at the same time. Like, yeah, you have to be another dirty rat to get in. All right. Ox. So with the ox being very, very strong, capable, sacrifices, endures, uh, the rabbit month when it comes in won't give you anything as an ox. All right. So if you become resentful, you're pissed off and nothing's getting done, then what you need to do is you have to find a path. What is the path you are looking for? And then go work hard on that path. All right. Because you won't please anybody and neither will the month. So, really, yeah. When we get to, if you're sitting on a tiger, now you think you're calling the shots as a tiger in a rabbit month, rabbit year. So remember, this also is the year is the rabbit. So that's how you're going to feel the whole year. So make your changes and don't. So with the tiger thinks they're calling the shots. They're going to keep this zen, happy place, all of that. But the month has no whatsoever value for you, except neither has the year. has any value for you, except that, there's the, what do we call it, common ground that you need to socialize. Okay. With the rabbit year, and if you sit on the rabbit, then the month can work for you if wood is a favorable element. Okay. When we say favorable, I'll talk about that after. There's a cooperation here, there's helpfulness here, there's uh, I don't know, two peas in a pod kind of thing. And two peas in a pod can be a very unresponsive relationship in that way, because, one walks away and challenges and the door's closed, and then the other walks away and challenges and the door's closed. So, yeah, that's the kind of year and month that is for you. For a dragon, if you sit on a dragon, this month can be useful if, again, the wood is favorable. Otherwise, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel the intimidation. You're going to feel that you're not going to swallow the crap of this month and this year. And by others giving you advice, like I'm giving you advice, you want the limelight no matter what. And the rabbit's like, well, if you're not going to contribute anything, you're not going to get anything. Okay. So go have some light and contribute. Give some offerings. Yeah. All right. The rabbit year and month is with the snake. Now remember this, the snake, the month is actually giving you a lot. Firstly, it's a wood element that's feeding you, yes, but it allows you to be sensitive more than you would like to think you are. But it brings out your calculating nature, because a rabbit is calculating. So both of you are sitting there, not one of you is going to sacrifice anything to the other, that kind of thing. So you will move on when you're ready, because you'll just shed your skin and move on. It's very easy for you. So go for it. If you sit on the horse, am I on the horse? Yes. You you're already this out there kind of an element, and you're too fast, like too fast, too furious for the month. Although the rabbit month may try to make you a bit more passive, it's only doing that by pushing your buttons, all right? So there's no purpose in a commitment here unless there's something else in the chart. But this wood is fueling you as a fire element, the horse. So it makes you more impulsive than what you actually are. It's some energy's not liking what I'm saying. All right, let me just put that there. It's just paper, man. All right. So it makes you move. There's that impulsiveness as well to go with the flow. So being a horse, it's like, just think of a horse that it's got to be ridden to make it behave, discipline, blah, 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 blah. And then this month comes along and it's pushing its buttons. Same with the year. So, yeah, be extra, extra careful. All right. With the goat, a goat is basically in a month like this, there is harmony because the two, the same with the year, the rabbit and the month are the same. So with the whole thing, it makes more wood. If you're the goat, it makes more wood. So basically, the goat's going to be sitting there pouting, sulking, blah, blah, blah. Um, and it's like, I'm not getting any recognition. I'm being exploited. So the rabbit month and year, it can bring you in, and it goes well. That goes really, really well with the month. But the rabbit's not going to put up with your sulking in that, all right? So get over it. Build a bridge, get over it. Um, but because the two of you make another element, that's the harmony, that's the combine. It makes more wood. So check what wood is for you, because that's what's actually being made. And if it's not, relationship, then yeah, good luck with that. All right. After the goat is the monkey. All right. So with the monkey just wants these financial gains. And the rabbit will make you do things for it. All right. Whether it's hard work or pleasure, you will do whatever it is that brings the finances in this year and this month. And you don't like that shrewd feeling that the month kind of gives you. The rabbit does that to the monkey, but there is a conflict here. At the same time, you as the monkey do not expect anything from the rabbit. All right. Because if you are waiting for something, disappointment. All right. The rooster. The rooster is the clash with the rabbit. So the clash means kapow, ka-chung. There's nothing in common. Zero. Yeah. So the rabbit kind of brings uh, brings may bring that little bit of peace or that harmony to you, and then you just want to like not happening like that, and then you think this is not working out. It's actually not going to work out. It's opposites attract. So they're both of you with the year, the month, and you as a rooster. There's no flexibility here. So unless wood is a favorable element for you, again, it's just stress, stress, stress. You're in a relationship, you're out of the relationship. You're in the relationship, you're out of the relationship. It's a good dance move. Anyway, next is the dog. The dog's a great month as it is a soulmate. So for all of you that did come to a workshop and have been listening, you need a dog if you have a rabbit, a rooster, or a rat. So the thing here is it's soulmate. And this soulmate, you being the dog with the rabbit month and rabbit year, it makes more fire. So what is fire for you? That's what you've got to look at. All right. It's not the two of you do not take each other for granted type of thing. So you're not taking the year for granted. You could, but you're not, because this fire is being made and fire feeds you as an earth element. So the wood of the rabbit feeds the fire to feed you as the earth. Very strong. All right. You will hold your tongue as the dog, right? You work hard. You're not petty. Dogs are not petty. They're very humble. Um, Yet the rabbit can bring that out of you. Think of it. The dog's chasing a rabbit. The rabbit goes down the rabbit hole. Yeah, and then can't find it anymore. So it's like that. It can leave you with what the factor. Pig. The pig being very humble, also harmonious with the rabbit, makes more wood again. Very generous, the pig is. And with the rabbit, more generous. So that's what you end up. Uh, Everything flows well because the pig is a water element. So it flows well because the rabbit being the wood element brings that out of you. You've got support there because it brings out the best in you at the same time. Communicating, it's very easy to communicate as well, and it makes you more party, more social, more outgoing this year and the month, because you're looking what's cooking, good looking. It's like that. All right. So that's basically the 12 animals. It's what you sit on. If you don't know what you sit on, just send me an email or ask or text me. All right. Because that's how it is. It's about what you sit on. Now, if wood is a favorable element for you, then it helps you get through. If it's not a favorable element, you need to wear whatever you need to wear. And that's what it's all about. There is one workshop coming up that you can come to. It's Eltham Library. You need to book with Eltham Library. So I have posted it somewhere. So scroll and look for that as well. And that's it. Yay! All right. Have a great month, year, all that stuff. Where's the button?